Good evening, folks. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels, and we're going back to that horrible world known as the JRC this evening. But before we get going, folks, a little bit of news. So I've been getting whiplash this afternoon because first there went out the headline that Eric Schmidt, our Attorney General out here in Missouri, was going to shut Agape boarding school down. Then a conflicting report came in that if it is proved that that doctor who is getting up on charges for sodomy was no longer a part of the school, to rescind the order. Now that part has been rescinded, and now the judge wants more information. So the actual news is nothing has actually changed. It is still open for business and still accepting students. This is unfucking acceptable, Eric Schmidt. You are making a fucking mockery out of our entire state. Not only are you not helping those boys and getting them the hell out of there, you're making us look like a joke. You're looking like someone with absolutely no spine. This is not a good look for someone who's contemplating running for governor. Who is going to vote for someone that spineless who can't even stand his ground? You are giving these people an out. You are turning Agape boarding school into another Judge Rotenberg center, where you are just letting them pull your strings and dance you like a puppet, and the whole entire nation is watching them do it. This is disgusting. Do you not understand what this makes you look like? What it makes our state look like? You are an embarrassment, sir. You make me damn ashamed of this state, when I used to be one of the few things I could pride myself on was how our system worked with its disabled people, until finding out about this school. And the fact that you will actually do nothing about it, but you keep these whiplash, close the school, don't close the school, close the school, don't close the school. Make a decision. Grow a spine. God's sake. Sorry, folks. I'm a little pissed and frustrated. This wish-washy shit is not going to win any votes. I'm going to call on the goddamn governor to do what your attorney general will not. Alright. To the disclaimers. In the description box, you're going to see the link to the article that the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read. It is written by NeuroClastic, a small non-for-profit started by Autistics for Autistics, wherein they interviewed and surveyed over 900 ABA professionals in regards to Judge Rotenberg's quote-unquote behavioral modification program. Matter of fact, the JRC doesn't want you to read this article so much they have threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they do not remove it from the website. NeuroClastic has refused, so you know the drill. Please read and share on all your social media. You're also going to find NeuroClastic's public statement in regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC has the balls to see through with their threat. Also linked is the articles in regards to the Agape boarding school situation, which I just ranted about a moment ago. Agape boarding school is a Christian-themed boarding school based out of Stockton, Missouri, for troubled male teens that has, and pending, 21 current lawsuits against it, alleging child abuse, sexual abuse, child exploitation, and starvation. The list goes on. As of right now, we have a former doctor of this place that is up on charges of sexual abuse and sodomy, and a former staff member that has been arrested for the FBI. They gave us a false start earlier today, if you remember my short little rant, saying that they were going to shut it down, but then they backspaced but said if this doctor no longer has access, we'll leave it open. Now they sent it out again and then rescinded it again because the judge wants more information, basically giving Agape time to bury the truth in the evidence. Isn't that cute? God, I hate these people. I hate these schools. So please read the articles. Also, we have linked to change.org. Shut Agape boarding school down. Please go to the petition sign, share on all your social media, and go to fucking Twitter, Facebook. Tell them that not just Missouri, but the nation and even people around the world are watching this and we are disgusted. All right. We got the other pertinent links to the pertinent links to the Stop the Shocks campaign as well, including Hoya's massive archive on the subject, the templates, and the ever-present self-explanatory change.org shut the Judge Rotenberg Center down petition. When we discuss the JRC, folks, you can hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with disabilities being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please use your headphones. Also, this channel is for 18 and up for a reason. We use profanity on this channel as well as talk about dark subjects. If your young ones are 16 or younger, please don't show them this. Don't let them see it. If they are above 16 but not 18, parental supervision is advised. And also, folks, it is 4:50 in the afternoon. I am pissed off, exhausted, and my back hurts because I decided to try a new workout routine today. So if I stumble over my words, folks, apologies in advance, all right? Also, to all my few British people who follow this channel, my condolences to all of you on the passing of the Queen. I send out my condolences, and I don't know what else to say. I don't have any words. She's been queen since before I was born. Just know my thoughts are with you all. Alright, so to where we left off last night. This is going to be relatively short. I think. Let's see. Opportunities to socialize with peers must be earned through compliance with behavioral contracts. Again, this is NSED trying to make this completely idiot-proof. They're saying they don't approve with your entire system in regards to teaching social skills. They don't think that this is something that should have to be earned. If it's a part of a student's IEP, it should be fucking mandatory. Here we go. JRC does require students to behave appropriately in order to socialize with peers. A similar practice is used in all schools. Students are sent to principal's office if misbehaving in class and removing them from their peers. Oh my God, here we go again. You're not like other schools. They may get sent to the principal's office. They may get punished for a time, but they are still allowed to talk with their peers in the hallway and at lunch. Not to mention, this is more often utilized on elementary school kids than it is on high school kids, and even then, it's still a brief moment. They do not have to earn the right to speak to their companions when walking through the hallways of their school, or to talk to them during lunch. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Also, I know part of your program is if they are on loss of privileges, they are not allowed to communicate with anyone, including staff, unless directly asked. Isn't that right? That is not the same as public school. Who the fuck are you trying to fool here? Really? Because public schools do not have your same policies at all. Those students do not have to fucking earn the right to speak with their fellow students. If an offense is bad enough, sure, a child will be suspended. Fair enough. They don't have to earn the right to speak to their friends on a regular day-to-day basis. Are you on crack? You really think they're going to keep them from being social with their friends because they say the word fuck in the hallways? Because I can tell you, having been to public high school, that word gets thrown around a lot. The June report presents this effective use of reinforcement as though it were bad. This is another example of the pervasive anti-aversive bias and distortion, which makes this a polemic, if not an example of professional, ethically conducted review. Are you on fucking crack? Do you believe the shit that you say? God! You all have no basis in reality whatsoever, do you? You're comparing two situations which don't even remotely begin to resemble one another, JRC. You're gonna hardly pull a fucking high school kid off the floor and throw him in the principal office and then tell him that he has loss of privileges and is unallowed to speak with anyone unless directly asked. That is literally never going to fucking happen. Ever. Are you on crack right now? But you're acting like it's bad because it is. You've got a student with an IEP. Stated in that IEP is social skills and building on them. Nowhere in that IEP does it state that this person has to earn the right to practice those social skills by not having behaviors. Nowhere. It says social skills, period. But this is just the anti-aversive. Yeah, anti-aversive is the way to be. It is fucking garbage that you punish people for breathing while being disabled. Jesus Christ, do you all hear yourselves? If it's on a person's IEP, you do it. Period. Period. There is no arguments there. You don't get to adjust the IEP to make it say whatever the hell you want it to say. That's not how any of this works. If they are sent to your school, if social skills is a part of their IEP, it is literally your fucking job, but the district is paying you for, to teach social skills and provide the situations in which the student has to use them. It is not something that is earned or considered a privilege, but necessary for them to get along out in the real goddamn world. This isn't even about aversives, it's about common fucking sense. They are against it, as they should be, JRC. As they should be. You shouldn't get to hold students back just because, well, she didn't take that coat off and we had to shock her over 31 times. Okay? The matter of fact is you don't want these kids to learn how to communicate. Because if they do, what happens when they age out and go to the media and tell them what you all get up to behind closed doors? Know what I mean? I'm going to close out on that, folks. We don't get very many reviews on this channel, especially on this subject. The few that we do tend to get removed from time to time. So, folks, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the comments. I do appreciate your time this afternoon. As always, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. I'm going to go nurse a headache now after all the stupid I've just dealt with for an hour and a half. Bye-bye. Oh, and good vibes. I got 28% close rate today, and I'm freaking out. So, good vibes, please. Bye-bye, everyone.